welcome you all to my English class. Today we are going to discuss pattern of the sentences. You know that there are varied types of patterns of sentences. Basically, today we are going to discuss 5 main patterns. You know that in a sentence there is a subject, verb, object, complement and adjunct. So, if we discuss one by one, then we can know that how can we find out the object of a sentences. Let's discuss one by one. There are basically 5 patterns of sentence. These are subject plus verb, subject plus verb plus object, subject plus verb plus object plus object, subject plus verb plus complement, subject plus verb plus object plus complement. Apart from that, there is another part of sentence is called adjunct. Adjunct you can use any part of a sentence, in any sentences. We will discuss later. But first we discuss what is the pattern, subject and verb. And there is a subject and verb. I give an example. You just see Sita plays. Sita here it's a subject. Plays itself is a verb. Why we use this as here? Because Sita is itself is a third person singular number. That's a separate matter. It's out of topic. But our point of view is that how can you find out subject, object, verb, complement like on. Then part of second. The second part of sentence is subject plus verb plus object. You see, the teacher teaches English. Okay. Here the teacher is subject. Teaches is verb and English is object. But here question arises. How can we know here the English is a object? Can you tell me? Let's I explain that. You just ask a question to the verb. Suppose you ask question, here I have written this what? The teacher teaches what? You can ask the question what? The answer obviously comes English. Do you understand? Suppose what is the teacher teaches? You can also ask the question what is the teacher teaches? The answer is English. Then here English is a object. So one formula is that you always ask a question to the verb. Then what the answer comes is called object. Understand? Next question. Number 3 patterns. Subject plus verb plus object plus subject. I give you an example. My mother fed me noodles. Have you eaten noodles? Do you love noodles? Yes, that's why I am writing this. My mother fed me noodles. My mother is here itself a subject. Fed is verb. Me is a object and noodle is a object. Then question arises, how can I know that is me is a object and noodle is a object? How can I know? Then we start a question. The same formula we can put here. Isn't it? My mother fed me what? My mother fed me what? Or what is my mother fed me? Noodle. Here noodle what? If you ask the question what, then answer is coming noodle. Noodle is a object. Then another, how can we know me is also object? Then just we have to ask question. The mother fed to whom? The mother. Whom did the mother feed? The answer is me. Then you can ask the question to whom. This is another formula. If you ask question to the subject to whom or to what, the answer becomes is called object. But here is a indirect object. Me itself is a indirect object and noodle is a direct object. If you ask question of what, the answer comes that is direct object. If you ask the question to whom, suppose whom did the mother feed? The mother feed to me. That's here me itself will be a object. It's an indirect object. Understand? Then question arises where I have written the MTV and here DTV. DTV. What is MTV? Monotransitive verb. Monotransitive verb. If a verb has only one object, that is monotransitive verb. And if the verb has two objects, that is ditransitive verb. If the verb has no object, then it is intransitive verb. Understand? I have already discussed. If the verb has no object, the verb itself is a intransitive verb. If the verb has one object, then it is called monotransitive verb. And if the verb has two objects, then it is ditransitive verb. This is called ditransitive verb. You understand? Then question arises. And next pattern. Pattern number 4. Subject, verb and complement. How can we recognize complement? Here is a question. The curry tastes sweet. The curry tastes sweet. Here curry is subject. Taste is a verb. Sweet is a complement. Then you can ask me, sir, how can we know complement? As you know that if you ask question to what, to whom, to the verb, then the answer arises, that is called object. But how can I know this is a complement? You just remember the tricky formula. Every link verb and be verb takes complement. Every be verb or link verb, it always takes the complement. It is a link verb. Okay, it is a link verb. Every link verb carries complement. If you do not find out it is a link verb, then here you put the be verb. Here you put is a be verb means is. The curry is sweet. The sentence is correct. The curry is sweet. The sentence is correct. So it is a complement. The curry tastes sweet. The sentence is also correct. So it is a complement. If you do not find out taste is a linking verb or not, then you put here be verb, is mr. If you put is mr here, then this, if the sentence is correct, then it is called complement. Suppose curry, if you got the sentence, the curry is sweet, the sentence is correct. If you use be verb here, if then the sentence is correct, then it is called complement. Okay, understand? Then the question arises. Yes, number 5. The subject, verb, object and complement. How can? Our headmaster or the headmaster elected me the monitor. Elected me monitor. Your headmaster, the headmaster elected me the monitor. Here, the headmaster is subject, elected is a verb, and me also a object, and monitor is also a complement. How can you know that this is an object, this is a complement? Right? Just you ask the question whom. Whom did the headmaster elect? The answer is me. Whom did the headmaster elected? The answer comes the me. So here me is the object. Because you ask the question to whom. Understand? And here is a monitor. If you think that monitor is a object or complement? Complement. How can you know? Just use the be verb here. So me means I am a monitor. The sentence is correct. Here you put am. I am a monitor. The sentence is correct. So here it is a complement. Because be verb always takes the sentence. If the verb carries be verb, then it is called complement. So if you may ask me, sir, here there is written me. If I can hear am, I am a noodle. Is it the sentence correct? No, then it is not complement. If you ask the question, sir, here I put me means I am a noodle. Is the sentence correct? No, then it is not complement. Here we put am. I am monitor. I am a monitor. Here this sentence correct? Then here question is complement. So this linking verb or be verb When you cannot find out, when you have the difficulty to find the difference between object and complement, then you here put the be verbs or link verb. If you put the be verbs is MR here and then the sentence is correct, then you think that that is complement, otherwise it is verb. Okay, understand? Then come to the next plot. We will discuss how can you find urgent. Well, then last part is urgent. To find out urgent is very easy. It's a easy method. There is no hard and fast rule to find out the urgent. Urgent means it's a extra information of a sentence. If you cut, the sentence is correct. If you add, the sentence is also correct. There is no compulsory that you have to use urgent in the sentence. Suppose we give an example here. S plus B plus O plus A. The teacher taught me yesterday. Here the teacher is subject. Taught is verb. Means. How can you know object? Just put a question what or whom. The teacher taught me. The teacher taught whom. For whom did the teacher teach? Answer is me. Then here it says me is object. And here it's urgent. How can I know? It's an extra information. You just cut the sentence. Cut this word. The teacher taught me. The sentence is correct. There is no mistake here. So urgent to find, urgent can add every sentence, every part. Complement plus urgent, object plus urgent, verb plus urgent. You can use in every place urgent. Urgent is not necessary a sentence, but you have to remember that it's extra information to give. Understand? Then I hope that you have understand what is subject, what is verb, what is object, what is complement, and what is urgent. I will give some activities. Can you do this? Let's have some quick formula that I will like to share with you. The formula is, in order to find out the object, you just ask the question what to the verb or to whom. If you ask the question to what or to whom, what the answer comes, that is called object. For complement, the be verb or link verb. Any linking verb then comes to the complement. If any difficulty arises, then you just put a be verb, EGMR in that places. Then if the sentence is correct, then you thought that this is the complement. It's very easy methods. And last one is extra information is urgent. In order to find out the urgent, you just put, it may become the last part or it may come on the first part. So urgent is extra information of a sentence. I hope you have. If any question arises, then you may ask me on. Bye bye. Thank you.